Welcome back to my channel. Char, I am Char. Continuing the skin tone swatching of the GaungNa acrylic paint markers. And next week we'll be starting the same piece of paper, swatching like the other colors on these different swatch squares. And they will be in macaron colors, pastel colors. Hopefully I can get that into 2-part instead of 3-part. I guess it depends on how much chatting I do. I can move really fast, but then you're watching me do a swatch and without explaining different things, or at least, you know, keeping the mind busy. One, then the other one. Writing down the marker first before I get started. I shook all of the rest of the markers up so I wouldn't have to stop and do that. Want that to be at least somewhat round. Start with the first character. So each one of these will probably be posted the beginning of each week. I think I'm gonna set them for either Sunday or Tuesday, depending on when I post my heart video. If it's on a Saturday, I'll post this video on a Tuesday. If I do it on a Thursday or Friday, I'll probably post this video on a Sunday, or you know, my swatching video. Got 2 more squares to do after this one. Kind of helps to do the skin tone and then go back and do the coloring of the hair and everything. I did hair and skin on the other two because there wasn't a lot of, it was just one person on each one of those. This has 2 people and the rest of them have 2 people, so each person's gonna get a different skin tone. And in the hair, I'll save for, I guess the hair is going to have to be macaron color because I just want to use each color once. Try not to color over the details because acrylic will cover up. These are very opaque. They color over black really easy. So if you're looking for something that's going to color over colors or help you decorate things, or if you need, you know, forgiving colors where you can cover up something if you mess up, this acrylic marker in this set is very opaque. And this is the GaungNa. I hope I'm saying it right. GaungNa. GaungNa. Yep, I think I'm saying it right. I guess it would help if I looked to see which country made it to pronounce it. Alright. I'm trying to do most of these, the swatching and stuff, while I am still in this place before I start moving the rest of everything, because there are things that are being put away. I'm not really being very careful with these colors, and they don't really streak. I just have to be careful leaving white swatchy spots. Now, I'm one of those people who believe in two-tone when it comes to the hand, because the front of the hand is not the same color as the skin that's on the back of your arm or your legs. Same for your feet. But for the sake of this swatching video, where I'm just doing a quick swatch with the skin tones, and there's a smaller amount of skin tone markers, just gonna color it all. Not doing a masterpiece, just swatching. I can do practicing on the skin, the different skin of the inner palm on other videos, which I will probably have to practice because there's not a lot of people who do the different colors on the inside of the hand. So it'll be a video that's not very seen much on YouTube, because you see, like, my hand, the palm is not anywhere the same color, but I do have lines that are darker than my, darker than my regular skin tone. Then you have the rough part of my hand that sees a lot of friction, and there's not a lot of people who do that, who show that difference on their art. Where they're doing realistic, they usually either hide the hands, hide the palm of the hands so you can just see the outside of the hand, or they're doing a art piece with people who have really good skin complexion, so they don't have like several different tones in their skin. Alright, moving to the next one. Put these two up. Well, guess what? I just did that and you didn't see none of it because the camera has moved. Oh. See, watch. So it's slowly turning like that while I'm not looking. And I have it as balanced as I can. I'm so sorry, guys. You just heard me do a lot of talking with no coloring. Alright. Now I gotta go to the top of this. Try to center it in the camera. Write these out. This will be 8, 6, 9. 8, 6, 9. And 6, 7, 2. 6, 7, 2. Now when I do get done with this, I will go back and look at the two different swatching sheets to see which ones repeat, and then I'll just put a line by the ones that are repeating, so I can keep an eye on what they look like on different paper. Oh yeah, I already did that. I just like the sound. See, 6. Oh, you know what? I can't tell if that is a 6, 9, 8 or a 6, 9, 8. I mean 6, 9, 8 or 8, 6, 9. Oh, there's a dot under it. What? Okay. I'm assuming the dot means the bottom. So that is not an 8, 9. A 6, 9. That's a 6, 9, 8, not a 8, 9. 8, 9, 8, 6, 9. Look what I'm doing, covering it. Alright. Why do extra large bubble of swatch over there? Because I made a mistake. And I made a double mistake because I used the wrong marker. Okay. That's what you get when you try to be smart at it, because something weird happens. 6, 9, 8. Because there's a dot underneath the last number. I mean, it would have been better if they didn't put the dot under the 8, because 8 looks the same no matter how you turn it. If they put the dot under a 9 or the 6, then you'd be like, okay, that makes sense. They put it under the 8. Really? Okay. Wait for that to dry and I'm gonna color over with the proper number, with proper color. Or did I do it with the right color? Maybe I did. So, I'll do this one. This is waiting for the other one to dry. I like how I did the fingers and the thumb. I could tell I had a little bit of trouble with the wrist, but it still looks correct to the mind, because the mind kid's like, I can't see how to correct that really. Because if you do that awkward position, you'll have an awkward pose. Awkward looking pose. I have chin down here. That's why you do 2 tones, so you can see the difference in the different parts of the, like the neck and the hands. Alright. This is the 672. So this is the 9698. Let's paint over it. Try not to cover up the eyelashes. Controlling my hands is getting a little awkward. I just thought to make sure that you guys could see this video. I mean, this part of the paper. Unlike alcohol marker, no matter how many times you color with this marker, it's going to be the same color. With alcohol marker, it will get darker and darker. The pigment stacks. This one is exactly what it's going to be. And one more to go. And that's the camera cat's out on me because I'm running out of space. Alright. 779. And 780. When you put the 9 and the 6 together, unless there's another number that's very obvious, you get them mixed up on what's up or down of the numbers. Like an 8 has nothing to tell you what is the bottom or the top. And before they put the dot under the 8, that did not make sense. If you're ever reading this GaungNa, Using the 8 to designate whether it's the top or bottom does not work because it's a uniform number. It's exactly the same on the top as it is the bottom. These look so much alike. Using the round part of the 6 or the bottom part of the 9's tail would work better when you can't tell because they're sitting side by side. Because they have different tails. One's in the air and the other one's on the ground. What it looks like an awkward color for skin. This is more like a hair color. If I had something to mix it together, it probably would be make more sense. I'm leaving the white space so you can tell the difference between the head, chin, and the hands. Alright, so in closing, this is a very opaque set. I think it is good for skin. There's a 24 set, and then there's the 12 marker sets. They do have a difference. Like the 24 set has all of the I think it's the A set, and then this one has, I can't see her facial features just so dark. This one has several that are not in the A set. That's the 24 set. But the A set does have some that's from the B and A set. This is the C, GaungNa C set. And this has a lot that's not in the original 24A set. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you next week, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, for the next swatching of the Macron colors. Bye-bye.